sound like it's coming across. Oh, that's a bit better, isn't it? Thank you. Thank you. You've missed the conduct. That's okay. I'm sure you know how the auctions roll. Okie dokes, we're going to move into our first auction of the day. Jana Cavell from our Chartwell office is the lead marketing consultant on that, recently known as our rising star at our recent quarterly awards. I declare her as a risen star, actually, such as the work that she's doing. 23 Dalesford Street in Silverdale is the property that we bring forward for you at the auction today. Just a note for our owners, have been the owners since 1983, which may even been before I was born, just about, not quite, I'm sure, but certainly before Jana was born, that's for sure. So thank you very much, Metaha, for your instructions. Has been a solid tenure. It has been rented to the same tenants for over 2 decades as well, so it's a good recommendation for the home in a good spot. Freehold estate is what you bid for and buy. The size of the parcel, 688 square metres, so it's a good tract of land, no change to the legal description. We've got a 95-day settlement. I figure that takes us through to around about Monday the 11th of November is when you'll take possession, unless you've arranged otherwise through Jana, and that would be fine as well. Solidly constructed home, has a good sized section in it, but the aspect and the orientation of the home is good. You'll appreciate the good solid bones in there. There's upside for you to put your mark on the property, to really get your personality across it. Love the layout. Of course, it's got the robust brick construction, good double garage at the rear, and of course proximity to all those good schools. Hillcrest High, where the Cavell family have been well educated, and you can see that's a good product of the school, and all those amenities are handy as well. Good area of the town. Let's get underway. First of the day, upside aplenty. Whose hand is going up first as we kick it away? 23 Dalesford Street. Okie dokes, well, I wouldn't be selling at 450,000. I'd welcome you a bit at that level. What do you think? You see value there? Don't let me limit you, as I say. 450? Surely. Good on you, of course you would. Welcome in, ma'am. First bidder of the day. I hope you prevail as the final one, but away we go at 450. You might say 5, you might say 470. Don't let me limit you at 450,000. Be the first since 83. 500,000. Thanks for your bid, ma'am. My licence associate, potentially. Here we go at 500,000. At 5, I'll say 550 if you like to stay in that increment. Otherwise, you tell me. At 500, on the 600 plus squares, plenty of upside here. Be good buying at this level. First chance at 5. Second call. What about a 20? Third and final call. Just the one bid today, ma'am. I've got 500 down the middle at the rear. Hillcrest High School. That alarm's saying time to bid, I think. At 500, what's it to be? At 5. Looking for maybe a 20. Something stronger would be my recommendation, though. At 5, quickly. Okay, well, I'm going to place a vendor bid quickly against you, ma'am. I know I've got your bid. I'm saying 520 with the owner. Ultra comfortable to do so. Would be my final vendor bid, though. I welcome you back at 40, but on behalf of the owner at $520,000. 41 years in ownership. Tenanted by the same people for nearly a quarter of a century. It's not a bad story. Roll the sleeves up. Because 530. I appreciate that bid, man. At 530. It could just be you and I at this stage. Where are your competitors? That's what I want to ask you. At 530,000. Once, is there a tenor to keep going? Second chance. Final. Eric. Just got 535. There is my man. And he comes there at 535. 540 is an easy 5 for you to leapfrog, and you've done it well at 540,000. 540. Should we stay in the 5s, or maybe you'd say 550? Would be a savvy move. This for the savvy investor at 540,000. 5. Pings it straight back at 550. No problems. At 550. Should we give it the 555? I heard a yep. Oh, excuse me. Thought here's a new face in the race. 560 even better. I like your strategy. That's good. Good strength. $560,000. The next opportunity is yours at 560. 560. Silence descends, doubling the bid. Sensible strategy. 560. Double the upside for you here in Silverdale. Silver medals don't count in the auction room. 565. Astutely done. It's the gold we're chased today. 565. Just see, auction is fantastic. We give you unlimited chances to increase that offer. Manjeet's about to do, and say 75. Is he? At 565. Away from you, sir. As springtime beckons. 70, sir. Good logic. Good move. 570 now. What is your competition saying? They might even race to 600, I'm thinking. 570. With the Harcourt's man, this stage bidding for his buyers. 570 from Team Heyman. Do I start the three calls? 570. 570, first chance. One. I'll work with you. You've been good to me. 571. I just worry about the competition who's going to go kaboomfa and say 575 at least. If not, 580. 571. 75. Okay. 575. Has it rushed away? Long ownership. Rensselaer plays in north of 600 per week. 620, 650. Makes the gross yield attractive. 575. 5 3/4. I know you're working hard. 575. And these awesome buying conditions in Kirikiriroa. 575. What will springtime bring? I think I know what it'll bring. 575. Let's tick it up. First, second. Final chance. 575. 576. That's the address of our next auction. 576. He's going to go Krang at 80. Sure you were going to say 80, Manjeet. 77, okie dokes. We should make it, you're not allowed to stop on a non-Olympic year. 577. Just remind you a bit of the upside opportunity. 577. Just a little thousand to leapfrog. Easy. Once at 77. 80's got to be the play. Twice. And third at 577. Good man. 78. 578. 80's a good bid. Good on you guys at 580,000 this time. What's that done to the competition? Doubles up the bid at 80. Through the gate we go in Silverdale. Plenty of open pasture. Neighbourhood, good community. 580. Still connected, still imploring that bidder. Hang tough, hang in there. Others see value at this level, just not far above it. 80. Any better? At 80, you've got a shake of the head. Manjeet, you and your bidders lead the race. I'm not at a level I can sell. I need to talk to you in private, or Murray might come in and give you the opportunity. We've got some little bit of work to do. I'm going to pause the auction, give these good gentlemen the opportunity to buy. Let's just pause and we'll have a little bit of music, Rose. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to move on in our program. We're still just waiting to get an outcome there on Dalesford, but Rose is going to give me the folder for 576 River Road in Fairfield. Sean Cosgrave, our perennial legend here at Harcourt's Monarch, works with James O'Shea, and have brought the property here to market in this fair area of town at Fairfield. Feast your eyes on the pictures, ladies and gentlemen. It really is a superior property with that modern look, but of course plenty of character, plenty of personality. River Road, of course, is the aorta of our town here in Hamilton, and we know the lovely homes that are on it. 576 River Road in Fairfield. It is a freehold estate. It's the strongest tenure that we offer you in the New Zealand land situation, and the South Auckland Land Registry is where the title sits. The size of the parcel you bid for today is 411 square metres, more or less, and by way of chattels, no change to the list that has been distributed. Friday the 4th of October, well, that's the date you get the keys and you move in, unless you've agreed otherwise, because we do have flexibility in that date from our sellers, and they'll be eager to work with you. A superior home for sure. I really enjoyed my inspection of it. In the early afternoon was when I visited the open home, sun streaming into that living. Great feel to it. You're going to get a lot of use out of those blinds and shutters because the northwest aspect really is a feature of the home. It's open plan. You've got distinct areas within that, so you can figure it as you like. Kitchen is the helm of the home. Very easy care. You entertain in your courtyard, and absolutely no maintenance for you to carry out. Accommodation suites on both the levels. That's going to suit many of you. If your family's sort of at the different end of your property journey, it'll be fantastic. You drive on in, double internal access garage, and lovely gates just to keep you nice and secure and very, very private here in Fairfield. Okie dokes, we'll kick it away and find a new owner. Owner is on the move at 576. Who's my opening bidder this time? Who would start me away? Young fellow wants to put his hand up. Good man. Just giving us a wave at this stage. $875. Stu, welcome into the bidding. Good to see you in the room. Our licensed colleague there at $875. Not a bad start. That means someone will just go quickly to 9 though. At 8 3/4. Freehold section. Beautifully appointed home. Will suit lots of you. Move straight in. Enjoy those spring months, summer months, and coming along. $875 for the first time. Second time is there 25. Third call at $875. Stuart, just take the one vendor bid against you at 9. At 9, I'll welcome you back. If you go another quarter, would be lovely. At 900,000, just on that vendor bid, stays with the owner at these modest levels. At 900, and we're going to go to 925. Well, don't let me limit you. Maybe you would say something a little stronger. What do you think, Stu? 910, okay. At 910, not the first person to ignore auctioneer advice, but that's all right. At 910, do I hear 20? I'll offer you the same courtesy. At 910 in Fairfield, 576 River Road, first chance, 9 and a bit. Twice, and third, just the only bidder at this early stage. Let's take it offline as well. We'll offer you a good client the opportunity, Stu, and we'll see if we can get you across the line. Pause that auction as well. We'll just go and get everybody organised. don't think I introduced my fellow auctioneer, Tony Kirapa, today. Tony, good to see you, my good boy. And we're going to move on. We've still got negotiation happening on both those first two lots. And so Daniel Jury, Francine Fairhurst from our Chartwell office have brought forward the next property, 283 Cambridge Road in Hillcrest. It's a super position, this one. Super owners as well. They have got business interests further afield. They love the home, but they've said to Daniel and Francine, hey, you better move it on for me. It's important. So we've loved having the opportunity, and a heck of a lot of home it is too. 3-bed, 2-bath at 283 Cambridge Road in Hillcrest. A freehold estate, once again, 478 squares, so it's a good section there. The fireplace remains as part of the chattels. You might need it for the next couple of weeks as well. And look, very rapid settlement terms, the 23rd of August. Means that the Kinjos really, really do want to move on quite swiftly, which will be in your favour too. You've got a really solid proposition here, literally and figuratively as well. It's tucked in away off the street, which is discreet. Permanent material, brick construction, lots of home, really, really generous. Oodles of living and a trinity of living spaces, really. I love the big lounge at the front. You've got the designated dining space and great kitchen space as well. That all opens out to your gorgeous patio and courtyard. It's very, very private. It faces northwest. Great for those little barbecue times that you're going to enjoy coming out. Good separation between the accommodation and the living, which I think's in your favour, particularly the master suite right at the rear of the home. You've got the games or breakout space if you have got youngsters. Double garage is right there on the site, and every amenity you could imagine is very, very handy right to you there in Cambridge Road. Owners are on the move. We've got to get going. Who's going to get us going in the auction at Cambridge Road? Have I got a goodly bid to start us away? Do I hear phone conversations happening to proffer an opener? Daniel on the phone. Sol Taplin phone to the year. Anyone going to say 600 for me, surely? At 600,000, I'll welcome you in. I even thought the young man's hand might go up at that level again, at this stage. I vendor bid at 600 without hesitation. The owners clearly would hold it at that level. So I say vendor bid at 6. Heck of a lot of home, 3-bed, 2-bath, freehold section in the Hillcrest. First call on that vendor bid. Are you going to give me a quarter? Are you going to give me a half and say 650, or is it 625? First chance on that vendor bid. I look down to my right-hand corner. Second call. Third call there. Well, if I can't get a hand up at 6, means you're not in a position to bid. There is a rather good swag of people that Daniel would like to talk to. Daniel, we've got a market price that we can go back. I'm going to pass the property in. Am I correct in saying 710,000? Keep it go. 720. 720, still a very, very attractive price. $720,000, the on-the-market price at 283 Cambridge Road. Rose has posted that for you now on the screen. I would act with expediency. I would act with alacrity to see Daniel Jury. Francine Fairhurst will take your call. But do so rapidly. If you've not inspected the weekend's your opportunity. And the Kinjo's really looking for that result too. So I'll just have a little check-in with the auction team to see what's happening with our first two lots before we move on to Hino with my good friend there and licensed colleague. let's keep moving on as negotiations continue, folks, both on Dalesford and on River Road. But hey, good things take time. We all know that. So we'll give them the respect and the privacy that they deserve. But here we go. Here, Ari Harris, John Dunn from our Rotatuna office here in Hamilton have had the pleasure of marketing, and for lovely people, 7B Hino Street in Mairoa. I think it's a standout property in its category, Ari. I think we both agree on that. And I know you've been at pains to get people through and inspect it. Take a look at the size of that living. It really is genuinely open plan. You buy a cross lease and freehold. Today at number 7B Hino Street, Mairoa. The legal description is lengthy but accurate. You buy flat 1 and garage 3 on deposited plan S20365, and that's in Certificate of Title Volume 19A, Folio 1295, tucked away in the South Auckland Land Registry. No change to the chattel list. That is exact, and your settlement date being 2 weeks from the condition of this property going unconditional, which if it goes under the hammer, which I'm sure it will, would be the 22nd of August. But it's a standout home in this category, one with a number of tremendous aspects that really do give it that grading, I feel. Permanent material, it's got that lovely street frontage and a good size section, lovely front lawn and garden as well. I think for the youngsters there, I saw a couple of rugby balls and soccer balls there, so it's obviously well used. It catches all the sun of the day. The size of the living is notable, accessible through the kitchen breakfast bar area. Just lovely open plan with those doors pushed back. You'll really enjoy each day. Excellent size in the bedrooms. Having the garage at the rear, that's an absolute bonus. Big wide boulevard is Hino Street, as you know. I think the drive-through convenience store around the corner is next level. The cafe and restaurant that I witnessed on a Saturday was absolutely popular. So you're in an area, it's only a few minutes into town. So I think it's just the proverbial no-brainer for you to put your hand up and buy number 7B Hino Street in Mairoa. Who starts us and what's the figure you'd offer? Where would you love to own it? That's the question I can ask you. Happy to suggest a figure. What's your opinion on value? Well, my opinion is that it's worth more than 500,000, so I can offer you one at that level just to get the ball rolling, to quell those early auction nerves, Sarah, and you might say just that 5 for me. Is there a 500 as I search the room for this lovely crowd here at Harcourts Hamilton today for our Thursday auctions? I vendor bid at 500,000 for Hino Street without hesitation. It's at 500. I think 550 would be the bid to make here. It stays with the owner. Line in the sand for you at 5. I chase down 50 first call, second call, third call. Ari, I'll take one vendor bid at 550, but I welcome you in now for a 20 at 550 with the owner. Once, just slot this into your portfolio. If you're in a first home position, you should be bidding here and now. Twice, third call. They're not bidding for me, Ari, John. Ari, I'm handing it back your way. Look, I'm not going any further than 580. That's my final vendor bid. We're just passing it at that figure. We know value's clearly above that in this good neck of the woods. So many strong fundamentals, tidy and neat, really easy one. If your budget's in excess of that figure, then we just go back to the market and welcome in. If you're in a conditional situation, Ari Harris, John Dunn, other people to speak with. Okay, just pause that one. We'll be back in a moment and we'll be calling Chiefs Court with Cindy Lou. Excellent, thank you very much. That would be the Lynch Company that we're speaking with here, 11 Chiefs Court. And if you can see the jersey just beyond Cindy, you know, the Chiefs are very near and dear to us here at Harcourts. We sponsor them. You would have seen on the back of the shorts all season long as we marched into the final. We're at number 11 here in Chiefs Court. Cindy Lou, she works in this very office. Have you ever seen a more diligent, hard-working agent? No, I don't believe so, and very, very pleasant along the way. Great at auctions is Cindy. She's a true believer. We're in Hamilton East here at 11 Chiefs Court. You buy a stratum and freehold. What was the old unit title? which is common for this type of property. Unit 54 it is your legal description, deposited plan 468788 in the South Auckland Land Registry. Settlement date 30th of August 2024, unless you've arranged a different date through Cindy, which we would abide by, of course, as we move into the auction. It's been an 8-year ownership for our owner. They've bought it as an investment, and they can hardly count the days that it hasn't been tenanted. It's been really, really popular. It's got a great rental return. The future and the upside is strong for it as well because of its position, close to the shops just across the road there. The university's not too far away. Being on the end of the complex, that's in your favour. Just that extra feeling of space. Downstairs dedicated to living, it's fully open plan. It's really a property that's going to look after itself largely. Internal access garage, as you can see, all the 3 bedrooms upstairs, and just in that position where you can just set it and forget it. Harcourts Hamilton Rentals would be the people to talk to if you are an investor. But this is the time to buy. Of course, bright line restrictions having been eased. I'm expecting a good auction. What do we say here, ladies and gentlemen? At Chiefs Court. Show us your money, show us your money. What do we say? Is there 5? 500,000 would be my suggestion. Act quickly, bidders, because I know Cindy has a satchel of phone numbers to call should we not get there here and now. Second call, 5's my suggested figure. Third call, Cindy, I thought we might get a hand up, but we haven't. We're going to price the property. $579,000 would represent pretty good buying. I thought you were pretty excited by that price in terms of knowing that the people you're talking to would be interested in that. 11 Chiefs Court, 3-bedroom property, $579 would represent excellent buying. Like I say, set or forget, those first home buyers are watching should be springing for the phone to call Cindy Lou. Okay, dokes, so we're going to go back to Dalesford, is that correct? Okay, I'll just take a quick pause actually and just come and have a chat to you. Just going to go backwards in order to move forwards, and we go to our second lot of the day, which is 576 River Road in Fairfield. Sean Cosgrave, James O'Shea are our representatives in the marketplace for our seller. Now, we paused with a bid that was offered by your bidder, Stu Juliet, at 910, but we have made some progress, and a bid that's been increased graciously and hopefully to buy. What is your new bid, sir? 951,000. Sean, I look your way. Have we got a change of instructions there? On the market and selling. Great news. 576 River Road. We've got a new owner identified at this stage. Would anyone else like to compete quickly? Otherwise, I sell away. Lovely home on River Road at 951,000. First chance, twice and third. Well, I think the news is good. Down here in the yellow scarf, congratulations. Property is yours. It's going. Gone and sold. Well done. Excelente. Right, we'll just come back with an update. We're going to move on to Mackay Drive in just a moment. Himanshu will just be there with a second. I'll just get that final update, Louise, as we work. Lot number 6, folks, we're just waiting on Dalesford just to conclude, but we'll be back with that in a minute. This next agent I'm going to introduce you is, he'd have to be up there with my favourite, because every week I have called auctions here. Himanshu Adhikari has brought forward an auction for me to call. I do appreciate that, Himanshu. I know every one of your clients appreciates the hard work that you do for them. Thanks to Quinton there at 58 Mackay Drive in Temple View. We've got a development opportunity here for you on this awesome section, but with plans, with resource consent and building consent granted. That's very, very good news for you in the development community. Let's just go to the agreement. QR Developments Limited, thank you very much. 58 Mackay Drive in Temple View is a freehold parcel comprising 978 square metres, more or less. The legal description's unchanged. The 19th of September is your settlement date, so that gives you a good 6 weeks to get your affairs in order. Like I say, having those approvals of the consents, that's fantastic. The plans are there. 2 3-bed, 2 baths at the rear of the property are on these plans. A 3-bed, 2-bath and a 2-bed, 2-bath at the front. So pretty enticing. They've all got garages. You're adjacent to the park, as you can see there. It's the community, it's the quietness of the community that Himanshu said people always enjoy living here. So in terms of whether you would lock them into your portfolio or move them on once built, or indeed do something different with the site, that would be your prerogative, and I'm sure you'd do well. All I can say from my opinion is that your timing is perfect to get underway and embark on such a project, and those plans really are quite lovely, Himanshu, aren't they? I'm sure everyone would be glad for it. Mackay Drive, Temple View, plans in place, the double duplex. What's the bid to start? Tough one. You good development people, you good commercial property people, you'll know the value of this. You know it's better than 750. Let's kick it off there. Would there be a 750? You might think that's too low. If so, just call out a number that's higher. I don't mind. What do we think? Shopping centres aren't too far away. It's strategically genius, this position. Himanshu's phone's been ringing a lot just in these last few days as well, just regarding 58 Mackay Drive, Temple View. Iconic temple not too far away, as we the good people of Hamilton would appreciate. I'll vendor bid at 750 and be quick about it. I'll ask for a bid of 20,000 on top, but at 750,000 it stays with the owner. Would have expected a little more flurry of activity at these nice modest levels. At 750 on the vendor bid, is there 70 to go as I count it down? Once, twice, must be a tantalising prospect. 978 squares. All that administrative pre-work has been done on your behalf. Third call at 50. Himanshu, the hands haven't gone up. I thought we might have a little bit of activity there. That's okay. We just go back to that next stage. That opens the door to the other people as well. I'll just stop the auction there. We know 750 is not going to own it. It's got to be better than that. Himanshu Adhikari is the person you need to speak with to find out about Mackay Drive. Have a look at the plans if you've not done so already. They really are quite striking. Thanks, Quinton, and we just carry on working, so thanks very much. And we'll get a conclusion on Dalesford for you. Are we really? Okay, well, Rose will be getting us back to the beginning. All back to the start. Jana Cavell, she's from our Chartwell office. We had the bid stood with Hitish's buyer with Manjeet's, pardon me, at $580,000. Murray, you've got an update for me. What's the latest? Bid's at $595,000. It's been a long tenure, Midaha, but what's your decision at that figure? We can say we're on the market, Jana. On the market and selling. 23 Dalesford Street in Silverdale is going to be sold without the want of a better bid at $595,000 only, with the gentleman at the rear who's going to say 600. I have to ask my underbidders. Has it raced away? 595. We'll even take one of those ones. 595 first chance. We sell away. Second call. Third call. This is the time. This is the moment. Okie dokes then. I think you're in business, Manjeet, with your guys. 595. Final chance. 23 Dalesford Street in Silverdale. Is going. Listing with Jana Cavell will ensure that you get sold. Congratulations. Very well bought, guys, and good luck rolling the sleeves up, getting to that. Manjeet, thank you very much. Murray, thank you for your assistance. On behalf of the whole team, guys, that concludes our day. Murray, Campbell, Tony, myself, Rose, thank you for a great job. Rachel's overseen proceedings. 2 good sales, some properties available. Make sure you get amongst it. Thanks, guys.